Listen guys, I know you're very confused right now because I just cooked steak, eggs, and butter and eating fruit on the side, but it's true. I am no longer an animal-based eater. You heard correct, folks. I am quitting the animal-based diet officially. Well, kind of. 2.5 years ago, I tried a 30-day animal-based challenge, and it has truly changed the way that I look at food. And some foods I can't even look at the same anymore because I just think, how can anybody eat this? But here lies the question: why am I stopping if I like it so much? Why have I re-implemented bread, pasta, sweets, pastries back into my diet if the animal-based benefited me so much? Well, that's the thing. Animal-based benefited me so much that I don't really need it anymore. So 2.5 years ago, I started animal-based because I was getting fed up with just eating food in general. Every time I ate something, I was experiencing problems with my stomach, bloating, gas. I've also been struggling with acne for my whole life, and I really wanted that to end because it was hurting my confidence. I also had a never-ending appetite where I could just eat and eat and eat, and I never felt full. I could just always keep eating. Well, people, with animal-based, there is hope. I can say that I am somebody who has benefited from the animal-based diet. This bloating, this gas in my stomach, it does not bother me in my life anymore. My never-ending appetite, although this wasn't exactly curved, on animal-based, I can eat as much as I want and not get fat. All these years, I've stayed within a six-pack, eating however much food I possibly wanted, but of course, animal-based food. Fortunately, I'm still struggling a little bit with my acne, although getting here, I'm currently living in Argentina, if you didn't know, but getting here, it's actually gotten a little bit better. But during my time on the animal-based, this was still a little bit of a struggle of mine. So now you're asking, why am I done? Well, to answer this, I have to tell you why animal-based is such a good diet. It's because ultimately, and I've said this before, it's an elimination diet. You start at point zero. You start with all of the foods that humans were meant to eat: meat, fruit, raw, real foods. So throughout the years, I've experimented. I tried adding in new veggies, I tried adding in new flavors, I tried adding in some starchy carbs, I tried supplementing. I was able to experiment and see what reacted well and what didn't react well. And now I pretty much figured out what my body can tolerate, and I don't really deal with these problems anymore because I just ditch the foods that cause me issues. But there were some elements of animal-based that I have decided to kind of toss away. When I first started, I was all gung-ho that veggies weren't something you should be eating, but now I kind of feel like, yeah, maybe you should be eating. Unless you're experiencing some bad issues, if you put veggies back into your diet, I think veggies are actually fine. I feel good when I eat them, so that is not an issue for me anymore. Breads, starchy carbs like pasta have also re-entered my diet because those ones I have found do not impact me in a negative way, and I can enjoy eating some of the better foods if I toss a little bit of those things in. But with all that being said, the main principles of animal-based are still things that I follow every single day. Eating a sufficient amount of meat, 1 to 2 pounds, somewhere in there, of beef every day, I find has benefited me like nothing else. Very sugary and hyper-processed foods should always be left out of your diet, and any opportunity you can to eliminate seed oils from your diet should be taken. So despite including some suboptimal foods in my diet now, I do still think that animal-based is the right way to go. I absolutely recommend it to anybody for any reason, but especially people who are trying to feel better in their body. It's just that I am not so extreme about it anymore. I've ditched half of the principles that I started with. Now I just don't consider myself a hardcore animal-based. I just consider myself somebody who likes to eat healthy food and includes some of the animal-based principles along with my diet. Also, not to mention, because I'm living in Argentina right now, there is no way I am missing out on the alfajor, the media lunas, the amazing ice cream here. I'm just not gonna miss out on that right now. So let me know what you think in the comments. Have you also done the same thing I did, or have you stuck with a super hardcore animal-based diet? Interested to hear what you guys think, because the animal-based community is definitely one of the best ones. We're all out here to feel better, to be healthy. If you enjoyed this video, leave a subscribe because I am still going to be making videos about healthy animal-based foods, but just keep in mind that it's just not as strict as it was anymore. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.